So I'm going away from here because they didn't have it. But luckily there is one more store in the shopping mall. So I'm going there now. I need to get it today. Well guys, I finally got it. It's right here. It took me quite some time to get it because apparently everyone was trying to buy it, and I understand why. It's a cool thing. And I finally got it, and let's make the unpacking video, right? Let's unpack it together. Okay, so what I really like about Apple is that all the products are coming in this plastic that's wrapped around the package. And guys, really, if you want to like buy something that costs a lot like this iPad, you need to check if this plastic like is very firm and not damaged, because it matters. It means nobody was opening it before you. And of course I checked it too, and everything was fine. So when I opened that plastic, I couldn't open the actual box. I don't know how people do it. I literally couldn't open the box. So don't mind, just give me a couple of seconds. I'll speed it up and you'll see how I did it. I'm a moron who can't open it. So when I finally opened this box, I finally saw this beauty. He seemed so big and so thin and so fragile. You know guys, it was a pretty big amount of money for me to spend on an iPad, and I felt very, I don't know how to say, like I was really afraid of dropping it, of I don't know, of damaging it, of ruining it. But the feeling of opening this plastic that's wrapped around the iPad, of everything, it just feels so new and so you know, and it's an amazing feeling. So here it is. It's really beautiful. I love it, and I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to set everything up, including my Apple ID and passwords, and you don't need to see it, so I'm going to speed it up in here. It took me 5 hours to get this iPad, and I finally got it. I was super excited about that. And I need to tell you that I got it in the beginning of December, and right now, as you can see, it's not the beginning of December, but I'm kind of doing my videos like in advance, and I also needed to test it out, right? So right now, when I've been using it for almost a month, I can tell you everything I want and everything I feel about this iPad. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is the Apple Pencil. It also took me a long time to buy this one, and I needed to go to like complete different store to get it. But the most important that I got it, everything in the same day, and I'm ready to use all of it. So let's open the Apple Pencil too. It's also wrapped with this plastic. Nothing was damaged, everything was fine. There's one thing that's made me afraid that I bought like a broken Apple Pencil. It's the distance between the tip and the like rest of the pencil. But later on, when I was googling if it's actually okay, I saw that's how it is. This is how it is. But before that, I was really trying to fix this tip of the pencil, but apparently it's just like the part of the design that there is some space between this tip and the rest of the pencil, and it's okay. It made me really relieved. And right now, when I've been using the iPad for quite some time, I can tell you that it's very cool to use this Apple Pencil. I'm using it all the time and it literally never uncharges. It's always charged, and when I've been using it for like hours and hours, then I'm like plugging it to the side of the iPad and it has like 92%, so I'm super satisfied about that. And of course, the first thing that I wanted to download was Procreate. And honestly, I didn't have any other devices with Face ID, and I didn't know how to download other apps, so I couldn't download Procreate because I didn't know that I needed to press twice on the actual like button. So yeah, this is how it was. But I did download it later, and this is almost the only app that I'm using. Procreate is really amazing. There are lots of cool tools, and most of them are cheating tools, like for example this rounds. Can you see they can just make everything perfect, like the stars, all the shapes, they can just make it perfect. It's really cheaty, I think, but it's also cool and it might save lots of time if you're like a professional artist. Also, the Apple Pencil works so well with the screen, and the feeling of using it is it's really good, even though the tip of the Apple Pencil is pretty much dull, and I thought that it might feel weird, you know, because you always want your pencil to be as sharp as possible, but it actually works very well and I'm satisfied with pretty much everything. So guys, I did my first experimental, I must say, realistic, digital realistic portrait on Procreate, and I think you can just take a look at it and tell me what you think about it. I can tell you that it took me pretty much time, maybe 15 hours or something, but it was the first one, so I think it's okay. And of course, I'm going to do lots of different projects, artworks, and some of them I will be posting here, others are going to be on my Instagram, so check it out too, and yeah, just enjoy watching it.